Greetings, fellow beings. Ho, ho, it's Friday. That's right. Welcome to Friday, everybody. Are you excited? I think I'm excited. I'm very excited. I love Fridays. Fridays are great. They're fantastic. There's something about them. They just feel right. Like you're coming to the end of a long week. And, you know, there's nothing but super much fun coming up for the weekend. Let's start the weekend right now with all of you. Let's see who's out there in the chat. We got, well, DL Fendel, what's up? And Hoove, good morning, Hoove. Britbox on your Amazon channels, be sure you see Grace. Okay, that's a good recommendation. Kaladin 910, hey, what's up? Ruby Hoove, I want to say thank you, Ruby Hoove, for two things. One, you gifted a Culture Casino membership during the course of today's premiere video. Hopefully you guys got a chance to see that about Warhammer 40K, perhaps not actually happening with Henry Cavill. And then you gifted another Culture Casino membership, which I truly appreciate. And so does Choosy Heretics Choose. Carnation Revolution now. Oh, folks, I just want to say it's good to see you all. Things are going so well. Thank you, Ruby Hoove. I hope you were feeling better, dear. Putin's cat's out there. We got Judicon. What's going on, Judicon? Lord Thunder. Deal Fendel's on fire in the chat today. Longest parsec. Hello. Miss Pico Cafe is holding down the reins, I guess, or holding down the fort over on the big green machine. Green machine. That's right. Oh, I put on the wrong hat. Oh, well. Still got a rooster on it. It's got to be the right hat, right? Got the camera sorted out. Got all of you out there. Nita Siebold Salt, thank you so very much for being here and bringing the Ron Raid. Hello. Follow the Bradley's fun. We got Bimo Beta over on Green Machine. We got Native Hawaiian out there. Aloha party people. Aloha. That's right. Aloha. We got another Gifty, a membership from me and my monkey. Thank you for that. Wow, I appreciate it. The Red Dawn Batman got that one. So, wow. Follow the Bradley's Fun is in the chat. Thank you for the raid, Ron and Virginia. You guys are awesome. Hope you're doing well. Well. Griffin, what's up? Griffin, if you posted a history thing today, I didn't see it because it must have been way up in the chat. Tom F is here. I see that. I also see that Critizable, the Rainbow Knight, is here as well. Kahuna Corey, let's go. Yes, let's go indeed. Dr. Megatron, what's up? Mark Fields is in the chat. Hello, everyone. Positive vibes. Positive vibes. I have positive vibes. I got 2 more videos today, guys. You got one this morning. They're going to be about 2 hours apart, I think. So actually, one's going to launch right when we're finishing bonus time here, just FYI. It's Courtney. What's up, Courtney? Good to see you, dear. It's been a minute. SFX F314 Sabertooth Raptor is in the house. Liberty Hall's Cat. Look at all these great people. Of course, always Penny. It's good to see you, Penny. Liberty Hall's Cat actually gives a Culture Casino membership, and it goes to Courtney. Thank you, Liberty Hall's Cat, for the gifty. Much appreciated. That's amazing. You're amazing. And Shoemake is here. 2 mornings in a row. Good morning, everybody. Well, good morning to you, Ann. I hope things are going well. I really do. Dylan Soup is here. What's up, Dylan? Hope you're doing good, buddy. Cardawin. Karadawin. That is such a cool logo, man. I love that. Listening to CC on the boss's time. Well, good. Stick it to the man. Hopefully you have a good boss. Mars Monkey Max, what's up? Yeah, we do have a lot of cats in the chat, which I think is great. Razorburns here by Ministry. Yes, Ministry is great, man. Da-da-da-dum. What's Ministry? Donut Lord is out there. We got the Rogue Attraction. What's going on, Tom? Look at all these lovely people. The Gaming Dude. What's up, Gaming Dude? Good to see you. And we got a few more. But we got to get going with the show, folks. Davinia Duckworth. What's up, Davina? Doing well. And my pal from across the ocean, Al Humphreys. How you doing, buddy? Hope you're doing well. James Dosher's out there. Look at these. We're awash in amazing people like Bill S. Preston Esquire. All right, let's go. Juliet. Good early evening, young Gandalf. Well, thank you, Juliet. You're going to get 3 videos today. You might get 3 videos tomorrow. You may get 3 videos for a while. And then maybe YouTube will like me again. Cynthia Carter. Good morning, Cynthia. Who else rolled through the door? The very talented one himself. Andy Masterson. Hello. 11 Alpha. All right. Let's get going. Oh, wait. Lord Shax. What's up? Did you know? Here we go. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night. Wherever you are, whatever you're watching, thanks for checking out the 6-Minute Daily. Welcome to Friday, everybody. Thank you for being here. We have so much to talk about, so little time to do it in. And, well, we're only going to have a short amount of bonus time. Why? Because I have to record and edit 6 videos minimum today. I'm aiming for 12. I'm a lunatic. So, yeah. You're immediately going to be sent over to Midnight's Edge in the morning following this wonderful show where, well, just like HGTV, you never know what you're going to get. And in this case, well, you're going to get better here than you are on HGTV. There was a home flipping scheme that was tied to some HGTV stars. They're all getting refunds to the tune of a total of $12 million. Holy fraud fest and shame on you. Speaking of shame, Britney Spears' biopic film is set at Universal with Wicked director John M. Chu. We're going to have to figure out which one they're going to do because there's a lot of very negative things that have been going around about Britney. I'm like, I was one of those free Britney guys, and maybe I was wrong because she doesn't seem to be all there right now. Anyway, Janet Yang was reelected last night to the presidency of the Film Academy, and it looks like all the VP candidates were doing pretty well. This is something that kind of drives the force of film in the areas of Hollywood that most people ignore. If you're a film historian, if you're somebody who appreciates it, obviously, you get it. But the Film Academy, well, they're the most important as far as the industry is concerned because, well, not only do they sponsor the award show, but they track things. They put things into history, including a fake Native American woman who, faked being a Native American woman and accepted an Oscar or declined an Oscar on behalf of, a very famous actor. You might want to look into this or check out the video that Paulie and I did about Sasheen, because she was big fake. We even had her sister on with us talking about just how much of a fake her sister was. Judge tosses out the $4.7 billion jury award for the class action lawsuit about the NFL Sunday Ticket. Interestingly enough, I guess it was successfully argued that the way the jury arrived at the award was incorrect, and they didn't understand. I don't know about that. I mean, the award was awarded, and the time the judge was okay with it. So what happened? Don't know. Could there be something going on in the background? When it comes to this much money, probably. Don Lemon suing Elon Musk for money because he was alleging a fraud and breach of contract over his canceled talk show. No, dude, you came out and did exactly the opposite thing that Elon wanted you to do. and breached your own contract and made a bunch of really irrational demands. So, yeah, no. Man, you look old, Don. Good gravy. Jamie Lee Curtis is eating crow today and vows to do better. Why? Well, she said some silly stuff at her Comic-Con interview and saying that the MCU was in a bad phase. Well, she's not wrong, but, she's cutting off her nose to spite her face. Not that she needs to work anymore and not to, she has a very long time storied family history in Hollywood, as you may or may not know. But, yeah, she does say some silly things. This time, I don't know, kind of agreed with her. Yeah, the MCU was in a down phase. The thing that pulled it out was Deadpool and Wolverine. And don't worry, they'll go right back into that bad phase, and then you will be able to retract this apology. Logan Paul admits to being guilty of spreading misinformation, which is not true. Look, the person that's the boxer that I actually have a video on later today, may have some issues, but at the same time, biologically, there are superior advantages for this person when it comes to boxing, and they were kept out of other competitions and had titles removed from them. So he's not really in the wrong. Jeremy Renner, though, thinks that Robert Downey Jr. was in the wrong for not telling him that he was going to be Dr. Doom. He's like, what's going on? Are you hiding this from us? Of course he is. He's going to do pretty well. It doesn't mean he's not your friend. It just means, well, you may not be coming back, bro. Teamsters and basic crafts unions ratify contracts. Finally. That's good. We're going to not have a Hollywood stoppage. Not so true in games. Video games are going to be a weirdness. But Tom Cruise is going to end the Olympics by, skydiving into them. That's right. The closing ceremony is going to feature Cruise. Should be interesting. Chipmaker Intel is cutting 15,000 jobs. That's not good. Remember we were talking about the economy? Well, it's really not doing well, and agent shares tumbled in early morning for us, or last night, depending upon how you want to look at it, going into Wall Street's weirdest day ever. Amazon reports a boost in quarterly profit, but miss its revenue targets. That's not good. Now the heat is Ross's and there's full of inequity because some people can't have access to air conditioning. Well, you make power cheaper instead of increasing it, like you have been, you wouldn't have some of these issues. But I think people, expire in heat for a lot of different reasons. I don't think it has anything to do with energy inequity, but whatever. Remember how we never heard about this terms? It was just people just didn't realize they were hot and needed to go, take care of that. Crazy stuff. Let's get into some bonus time. We got 2 stories I didn't get to this morning with all of you. The economy is complete garbage. You've now been updated. It's actually worse than we could even imagine. The number of jobless claims are accelerating rapidly. Corporate earnings are falling. Things like McDonald's have been exposed for their greed, and they're losing it across the board. You have, I got something from LW today about, all kinds of restaurants being hit by ridiculousness and going out of business. Farms are being put out of business by their own governors because they're not allowing the 6,400 well-owning farmers to draw water from their wells to water their crop, which means we're going to lose a lot of this year's potatoes being one of the least expensive starch-based foods that you can consume. I mean, across the board, farmers are under attack by our governments, and those people need to be called out for it because they have irrational and non-scientific reasons for doing things to compromise your food supply, your fuel supply, all types of energy. And just so you know, my friend Griffin, I did not ignore you at all. Are you ready to go down the rabbit hole? Literary master Lewis Carroll published the novel Alice's Adventures in Wonderland on August 2nd, 1865. Amazing. Thank you for that, Griffin. I'm sorry, for whatever reason, your initial post may not have been there if it was too early. But it was the first 3 novels for Alice. Amazing. See, I didn't ignore you. I think you're great. And I did say hi to you, by the way. And I told you I didn't see the history thing. I like your history things. All right. Where else are we at? I think Jill is here. We got a lot of people rolling in the door. Tina Guzman is here. Nathalie Parentio. Parentio? Did I say that right? I hope. Is the artist of my avatar. It's beautiful. It's absolutely gorgeous. I don't ignore you guys. I love you guys. JB's Spooky Reviews in the house. Good to see you. Joseph A. is as well. Apparently my stream just decided to not start. Must be on strike. That's right. I hope not, but I'm glad you're here. Oh, look at all these amazing beings. I'm so blessed. Look at this. We got the animation critic out there. We got Randall Orser checking in from Canada. A judge got a big gift from the NFL. Yeah. We got two more stories I want to get to, guys, but I didn't. Wanted to have a little economy rant because I don't want more of this. I don't want 4 more years of this. I don't want decades of this. We are allowing people to put us in a position to no longer be a country of liberty and freedom. So it is what it is. Very angry. Punkwaddle, what's up? Jamie Lee, you gotta do better, Senator. Yeah, Little Feather's father is Native American. You need to go watch that stream that we did with Sashin's sister. That's all bologna sausage. Apex Comics, what's up? I see Morgan King. There's Morgan King. What's up, Morgan King? What a joker! Pyrene Dream. Cruise missile. That's right. He's going to skydive right in there. All right, I'm trying to catch up with y'all. Yes, I have a bear story. Okay, so let's get to the last 2 stories. Sorry, guys. When I see you all here, I want to say hi, like to Donovan. I mean, Donovan's been waiting for me to say hi, probably. Maybe. I don't know. Terry Rose is here. I haven't seen Terry in a minute. Hope Terry's doing good. 2 more videos coming today. In fact, 1 in 4 minutes. So as soon as we're done here, go check out the video. Okay? It's a good one. It's a good one. I'm going to try to do 3 a day. Am I insane? I think so. I think so. John Gibson, am I crazy? I don't know. Probably. Release the McCracken. What's up, Robbie? Oh, and the incredible Space Dave 2000. Space Dave, we got to record some game videos today. Hopefully you have time for that. David Francisco. Americans needs a king in charge if you want to stop the global DEI cancer. No, can't do that. That's actually surrendering even more freedom. That's what they're trying to get us to, is a serf situation with a bunch of oligarchs. It'd be worse than having vampires roll over us. Technically, it would be exactly that. Vampires ruling over us. No, thank you. Oh, by the way, I'm going to get the golden dollar sign, so it is what it is. All right, let's get to it. We got a couple more stories I have to show you. Must, because one of them's a bear story, and we don't want to miss a bear story. Let's start with video game performers protesting unregulated AI use at the Warner Studios. They're picketing, folks. WB Games and lots of other places. This is not a good look. This is not a good look. It's going to continue to happen. 300 video game performers and actors picketed in front of Warner Brothers Studios building Thursday, and they're protesting against what they call an unwillingness from top gaming companies to protect union voice actors and motion captured workers equally against unregulated use of AI. It's very true. It's very true. But they've been negotiating for about 18 months, a year and a half. Look, for this particular business, I'm on their side because they really need to be well represented and in a position where they have jobs. Game voice actors and motion capture artists' likeness, they say, could be replicated by AI and used without consent and fair compensation. I would suggest it's already being done. I would. Holy cow! Wow, folks, I am going to actually interrupt the flow here, just so I can say thank you. I think you all understand what's going on with the game strike. This is incredible. I really appreciate this enormous amount of generosity from Nita Seabold Salt. Says, Pixie Dust for you love your stuff. Thank you. Pixie Dust for you. Love your stuff. Well, thank you so very much. We have so many generous people. This is incredible, folks. Thank you so very much. $100 super chat. You know what? I'm going to get thrown off a building for you, okay? Is that okay or something else? You know what? Here. How about this one?
Words cannot express the gratitude that comes from culture towards you on this day. Or they can, but, it's just one of those things you say. Thanks.
Yeah, I honestly don't know what to say. Thank you so very much. It's incredibly generous, and wow, what a Friday. My goodness. And yes, Putin's cat, it is another wonderful cat. We have the best cats in the chat, for sure. For sure. The best cats in the chat. Wow. I wish I had something more significant. Thank you so very much. That was very generous. Anyway, sorry. Thank you for that. And for those of you who've done the gifties, like Luis Messina just did just now. Unbelievable. Thank you so very much. Wow. Incredible. Luis Messina, gifty. That's right. Ruben Christopher Haynes got that one. Thank you. And I didn't mean to embarrass you, but I did just want to say thanks. Because that was lovely. Oh, and Osmora, 199. What's up, Osmora? Good to see you. Ruby Hoove wants the bear story, so let's get to it. You know what? I try not to disappoint. Sometimes there just are no bears. But there are more and more bears. How do I know this? Well, because there's a story that's telling us that there are more and more bears. Right here. See, black bear encounters are rising fast in several states. They're telling us which ones here at Newsweek. In fact, a recent encounter from Offer Ben Ari was a 400-pound black bear in his backyard. And he was kind of stunned. The New Jersey man channeled lessons from reality television to escape unscathed. He's like, I'm 10 feet from this bear. I've watched enough of the show alone to know that you're supposed to make the bear aware of you. So he proceeded to make his presence known with a simple, hey, bear. He recalled of the July 22nd encounter with a massive mammal estimated at 400 pounds, 5 foot tall. That's crazy stuff. Yeah, you're starting to see the rise in the market. It's a bear market. It's a joke. Probably not a good one. But I appreciated it. And it just looks down and looks at me. I didn't know whether or not the next thing that was going to happen was the bear's going to come and kill me or not. So I stood there because I know you're not supposed to run away. I took a couple photos and kept shouting at the bear. The opportunistic omnivore ran off into the woods. But the distressed father now plans on buying bear spray and installing a fence to protect his wife, 9-year-old son, and the family's Bernie Doodle. What's a Bernie Doodle? Is that a Saint Bernard poodle? Yeah, that's very strange. So from New Jersey to Florida to California, black bears are thriving throughout the United States, where human interactions with the Ursus Americanus are increasing in 18 states, with more than 46,000 incidents reported to state agencies in 2022 alone. And we know that that's happening more and more frequently from Alabama, Arizona, California, Idaho, Iowa, Mississippi, Missouri, Nevada, New Hampshire, New Jersey, North Carolina, North Dakota, South Dakota, Tennessee, Texas, Vermont, Virginia, and they forgot Alaska, by the way. So the conservation success of the American black bear has put more black bears on the landscape, so more people and more bears kind of equals more human-bear conflicts, and so on and so forth. And these are some images from things that we've seen before. Wild stuff. The vast majority of Americans who live among the estimated 471,000 black bears in 41 states will never have those experiences, but people take the necessary precautions until the bear is, but few people take the necessary precautions until a bear is literally knocking on their door, which, as I've shown you, they've been doing. Wild stuff. Yeah, wild stuff. All right. I want to catch up with y'all. Once again, thank you, Nita. I appreciate it so very much. Wow. Dragon Bricks, what's up? We got a few other people out there. I love those bear stories. So, Tux Mary Mom is correct. The union leadership is not great, and that doesn't help things. Some people in some of the leadership roles in some of the unions are okay, but there are definitely some problems. Black bears are sweeties. They generally won't hurt you. They'd much rather run away. This is true, which is why you make your presence known. But you want to kind of stay away. Truly. My favorite bear story was the black bear walking onto a drive and the bear and the homeowner bump into each other and scare the crap out of each other and run away. Well, I bet. You remember that one where the dog chased the bear off and then the dog came running back and the dog parent picked up the dog and ran in the house? Pretty cool. Hey, Muqtadir Ali is here. Good to see you. And our good friend, Rooftop Korean, says Bernese Mountain Dog. Ah, Bernese. Okay. All right. I was like, what the heck? Yeah. People are moving into bear habitat. Well, yeah, we've been doing that for several hundred years in this country. I mean, you're 100% right. I enjoy rodents like squirrels more than raccoons, as far as squirrels aren't as noisy as they run across my roof at 2 a.m. That's very true. If you like squirrels, Disney World is like home of the squirrel. There's like gazillions of them around Disney World. Hey, CC, will Deadpool and Wolverine make it to $1 billion this weekend? Yes. Yeah, I firmly can say that now. I was a little bit skeptical that it would make it to $1 billion at all. But the reception of the film and its excellence as far as, adult-oriented comedy is fantastic. I know it appeals to the teenagers, the mid-age teenagers and such, but what can I say? To be expected. It's just, I didn't expect people to go back and see it multiple times. And they did. Even FNT isn't 20 minutes late. Who's late? Am I not live? I thought I was live. I saw bears in Bern once. Wow. All right, let's see. What else do we got going on? Nita says, I must be a teenager at heart because I loved it. Seeing it again soon. See? I don't think it's that, Nita. What I think it is that first of all, it was surprising because we'd been let down so many times before. I think a lot of people noticed that that there was a significant difference in the tone of this film. There was an irreverence that has been missing because there's no Tony Stark. I mean, say what you will, but Tony Stark / Iron Man brings a kind of humor, levity. I mean, of course, the casual cool of the way RDJ plays him, but um, you kind of need that, right? Loki can deliver that in some ways, but they've strayed away from the characters that were popular and were able to keep things going. Um, I mean, you know, RDJ, if for lack of a better way to describe him, is an anchor being for the MCU, you know? So, anyway, yeah. Like I said, I didn't anticipate there would be rewatchability to the film. There clearly is. I know some people that have seen it 3 and 4 times now already. So there's that. And I gave it a very positive review. I mean, obviously there's some issues, but for the most part, pretty good. And the villain lady is fantastically crazy. It's fantastically done. Yeah, Ruby Hoove. I remember you guys talking about it. I'm glad. And like I said, I gave it a positive review. I haven't given a lot of movies positive reviews this year. So, I can't believe people are taking like 7, 8, 9-year-olds to the film. I'm just like, that might be a little over the top. And this actually exactly what you say here is the heart of it. People needed stupid fun. We did. We haven't had it in a long time. Comic book movies are supposed to be like that. They're not supposed to be, so steeped in the real world around us. Films, amusement park, all these other forms of entertainment, whether or not you participate or not, like at a Renaissance festival or something similar, they're supposed to be a form of escape. The real world is supposed to, drift away, I mean, there's still going to be some things because of the conveniences with which we live and we acquire things, through currencies of various type. But for the most part, you're just supposed to be able to step away from the real world. And Disney, for the longest time, hasn't been able to do that in any of their stuff. I honestly believe that Inside Out 2 was accidentally okay. And Tux Mary Mom says, would D&W be funny without the swear words? It could be. I don't think juvenile humor like that needs to necessarily have bad words in it. I think you can be funny without it. But maybe it would be less funny. I don't know. We'll never know. Well, we don't get the lovely television dubs anymore. Like for Die Hard, Yippee-ki-yay, Mother Falcon, or whatever it was. Nita Sabled Salt again says, after the something shoe that Acolyte was, I expected to be disappointed. Me too. The giant poop show. Yeah. It's weird. Security blanket is a better analogy, quite possibly. But you're supposed to be entertained. You're supposed to get, what you expect. There's nothing wrong with an audience getting what they expect. So there's that. Staff's Abused Keyboard says, there's so much R-rated stuff on the internet anyways. So they aren't exposed. It's not like they're not exposed to it, I guess. Do I agree with those kids being able to see it at that age? No, but they're already seeing it on the internet, which is another thing that maybe needs to have a conversation around it. I mean, if the parents are, abandoning their responsibility or they have a different perspective, I'm going to give both sides of that so I don't irritate too many people. Because, I'm not going to tell you how to raise your kids unless it comes to don't murder people. But I think that probably shouldn't be letting him see kind of stuff on the internet either. It's not very hard to lock down certain things on the internet. It is what it is. D-Butt is here. That looks like a rhino. I think I'm correct. But who else is going to tell us we need to do better? Well, I wouldn't look to celebrities and I wouldn't look to politicians to, as a moral center, somebody to pattern your life after. They turn out to be reprehensible human beings, as we see every day. Yeah, and yes, Mark Fields, we need escapism. Yeah, I'm very behind, guys. I'm sorry. I want to say thanks again to all the people that are supporting the stream. You are lovely. You keep the lights on here. You make it possible to just sit back and chat with you. I love it. Mamasaurus Rex is out there saying, the best description of Deadpool and Wolverine comes courtesy of my mother. She said, it's very homosexual, but has a good message. Okay. Wild. There's a lot of that kind of humor, for sure. Tom Cruise will be ending the Olympics with a stunt. He's already filmed it. Well, I know that he is part of the ending ceremony, so I'm not surprised. It'll be interesting. Me and my monkey for 5 Culture Casino cash. Thank you so very much. Says, why would Hawkeye care about Dr. Doom? He ran out of arrows on Saturday Night Live. Whoa. The violence and blood was extremely massive, too. I agree with you. Lots of blood, not for kids. Well, it had a lot of over-the-top gore. CGI blood everywhere, for sure. Especially the opening credit scene. But I'm going to say it this way. All of the Deadpool films have opened with that kind of bloodshed right at the beginning. The credits, right? And this one was absolutely it tops all the rest. It was amazing. Kind of wild. Hey, Red Dawn Batman. It's funny that you should say that because I believe I just dropped a video 15 minutes ago, which I hope you go all and check out. All go and check out. There, let me put a sentence together properly. I think about the Olympics. If it's not this one, it's the next one. But today, there's 3 videos. They're all 2 hours apart. I'm going to try to do that going forward. We'll see if I'm a lunatic. That's 15 videos a week on top of, 8 live streams a week on my channel. On top of 3 videos, 2 to 3 videos a day for that game place. On top of, I think 9 other live streams that I do with other people. Yeah, I got plenty of time. Courtney's being kind. She says, your beard is so epic, I think I might calling you Weird Beard. Much love. Well, thank you, dear. This is a good question. Is there no 6'2" actor that can play Dr. Doom for less than $50 million? I think there's 1 billion of them. There are a lot of actors out there that could have taken the role. They need a save. They need a save. Oh, Steph, there's no argument that all the films are in the same tone. In fact, if you didn't know what you were going to get when you went there you go. Yeah. It's weird that we need an escape movie to escape from Hollywood movies. This is so true. Oh, you guys are on it. Q2Cast TV says, heard Olympic swimmers getting sick from swimming. Yes. They deemed it safe, and yet, no. It's very polluted. We should not be looking at France as a moral center at all. Environmental garbage coming out of that country. Don't talk to me about climate. You are not qualified. I think I saw Mexican Iron Man in the chat. I did. He gave me a new show with his member chat. He's been a member for 38 months. My goodness. Thank you, Mikey. He says, new show. Otherly identifying Olympic casino. Well, thank you. Watch live as Culture enters the Olympics as a boxer. The catch, round one features a female Russian wild black bear that identifies as he, him. Watch the fun as clawing and mauling ensues. Well, thank you, Mike. Yes, I would definitely die. True story. Yeah, I appreciate that. Man, you guys are very generous today. Thank you. Mark Fields is like, do you sleep? Yeah, some. You're in there. Juliet says, part of Paris next to the Olympic Stadium is on lockdown because of a, whoa, really? Here's the problem, and this has been happening in Europe for too long, especially in France. You're not getting the best and the brightest of these people that are fleeing to your country. The same thing's happening here in the States. It's been happening in the UK. It's happening everywhere. You are not getting the best and the brightest. Oftentimes, well, look at the rampant rise in negative things in your environment. Got to do something about it. JB's like, don't burn yourself out, culture. No, I'm loving it, man. I'm like doing this. Really do. Plus, I got great friends. DL Fendel says, that brings up an interesting dilemma, CC. At what point does the desire not to spoiler a review misinform an audience as content that might be iffy? I think what I try to do in a film where I know that the content might be over the top is to say, I would not recommend this for children. I have a history of doing that. I try to give people what I would think would be an appropriate age range, and then you can decide if you find my perspective valuable when it comes to that. But there's that. I mean, I don't ever want to spoil something, but I do want people to be aware that, this is over the top. Violent language, adult content, and humor. You need to know. Same thing with television programs. I think, when it comes to things like The Boys and stuff like that, I think that needs to get it. So we gotta be direct with some of the stuff that we talk about. We just have to find language that doesn't offend whatever it is that YouTube cares about this week. Let me tell you, that's tap dancing. Hey, Carlos is here. Good morning. Oh, thank you, Space Dave. I will get right with you as soon as I am done here. I have to record my 3 videos for tomorrow, plus 3 to 6 to 9 game videos if we can get them done. I got to get a lot of stuff done today. Europe is ahead of us by 20 years for that BS. Yeah, we need to stop it. We need to put a finger in the dam and then fix the dam. The dam's cracking, folks. We need to work on that. Nita's like, your video work is more exhausting than a day job. Yeah. A day job would be a vacation for you. Well, I retired, while still kind of sort of doing this, right? Because, I think I would. I've not been at this. Have I been at this full time for a year? Not quite. But retiring made me have more to do for sure, but I was still working and doing, a pretty decent chunk of this schedule at the same time. I'm a lunatic. I don't like to be bored. I like to have things to do. Yeah. I wouldn't want to be at the Olympics right now in Paris. All right, what do we got going on? Sorry, guys, I'm winding down because I really do have quite the schedule to maintain today. Well, the U.S. has far better geography in regards to protecting their borders. This is also very true. I mean, we were born with oceans. Well, I mean, we were born here. There were oceans, but when we arrived, there were oceans, and we managed to make it from one side to the other and kind of have some natural barriers that really did help. Two oceans and, Canadians. And, once we worked out some issues with Mexico, we were good down there too. The fact that we were able to acquire Alaska was helpful. And, there's a lot of natural resources here. But the problem is they're trying to prevent us from utilizing all of those wonderful things, including the ones that replenish themselves. So it's infuriating. On that note, I just want to wrap things up. I feel like it's been a wonderful week. I hope you guys have a phenomenal weekend. The incredible generosity of this chat, I can't say enough about, including the amazing super sticker that I just got from our friend Cyrano 2960. Thank you, Cyrano. I truly appreciate that. I truly do. Have a super duper weekend. Those of you on the green machine, I appreciate you. I know you all are lurking over there. And for those of you on X/Twitter, thank you for that. And double check that you're still subscribed to me, because I have a feeling some of you may not be. There is pretty much a ton of content coming your way. So when you're done here, please go back to the channel. Check out today's second video. If you haven't checked out the first, check that one out too. And a third one that'll be coming up in about an hour and a half, which will be during the course of Midnight's Edge in the morning, which starts in 30 minutes. So your automatic redirect will be there, but don't forget to check out my two videos. On that note, be sure to take care of yourself, take care of others, wash your hands because it's good hygiene. And until next time, see ya.